Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Altcoin Bosses. Man, it has been a very interesting morning, to say the least, so I'm going to get straight to it. If you are new to the channel, my name is Tino, and welcome to A Trader's Reality, guys. We're going to jump straight into the idea of these altcoin bosses. This is a playlist in the channel which talks and it focuses exclusively on altcoins that are making moves or getting ready to make a move, so that you guys can understand what to expect moving forward when you're paying close attention to their behavior. So let's have a conversation, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, the market cap across the board is at $2.7 trillion. Wonderful. That's what we like to see. So we know money's coming into the marketplace. So we need to actually have a look at the altcoins that are actively behaving like money's coming in. So looking at Theta, you can see bright as day that we've got ourselves a very interesting move by Theta. Looking at that on the 5-minute time frame, guys, you can see bright as day that they are coming away from a W formation. If you watched yesterday's video, it would have shown you the development of this pattern. So I would advise that you go and watch the last video that I done regarding the altcoin bosses playlist. It was the last episode to this one, so you can see exactly what had happened from that point. Now, more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, what you need to be aware of as well is in the altcoins list itself, we were talking about DOT yesterday. Okay, DOT made some mad moves to the upside yesterday from the update that we did, so that is good news. Let me actually bring up DOT for you so you can see exactly what we're talking about. Here we go. So DOT last night or yesterday, roughly around about in the morning time, we drew this W formation and they shifted out of the zone. Happy days. We projected out the 50 and it was around about the 47 mark that we made the projection, and she actually fulfilled that obligation and came up nice and sweet. Now, the thing is, when you've got an altcoin like DOT right now, okay, where it's operating at its highs, we need to see if this move to the upside is going to be valid and it's going to continue. But I'm expecting a retrace because majority of the coins have all hit their high for the day, or they've exceeded the average daily range. The average daily range is the journey that price can travel from its daily open in line with its average move on a day-to-day basis. So it's either going to move to the upside a certain amount or it's going to move to the downside a certain amount, but they will stay, principally, they will stay within that range of movement on a day-to-day session. Okay, so keep an eye out on that. Yesterday's high is in sight. They hit it once, and now they're going to probably want to try and hit it again before they look to try and pull things back. But as long as DOT stays on above the 5 and the 13 EMA, it's happy days for us right there. Looking across the board, ladies and gentlemen, sand seems to be the beast that is holding it very well. All right, altcoins are moving, but more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin has made a very interesting move, which is going to be reflected in the altcoins. So keep an eye on these altcoins that we're going to be talking about, because when Bitcoin starts to consolidate, that is when these moves, or should I say these altcoins, should start making moves. So you can see Sand is doing very well right there. We got Engine Coin right now, which from yesterday we looked and it formed the W formation. And as you can see, the pattern looks like it's played out perfectly for us. Let me move that right there. There it is. It's coming shifting out of the zone. The criteria of a W formation, ladies and gentlemen, you can see bright as day. Okay, we've got 3 hits to the low, which would appear to be an inverted head and shoulders, which is a variation of a W formation. So now we're shifting out of the zone, looking to try and recover some of this wick. If it does recover the wick, or the majority of the wick, we would be expecting a retrace back down, because the 5 and the 13 EMA are ever so extended. So you've got to be mindful of that. Looking at Holo as well, she's done exactly what we needed her to do. Bounced off the 50 EMA, coming up towards and forming an M formation. Like Engine Coin, we need to make sure and see if they do make an attempt towards the upside, are they going to pull straight back, form an M formation and look to come back down, which could imply that Bitcoin's move to the upside may sustain and continue. What I'm understanding is that they're moving Bitcoin right now. They moved the altcoins already, and now it's Bitcoin's turn to come away from that zone that it's been trading within. Okay, mana across the board, exactly, reflecting the behavior. Bitcoin's moving now, and the majority of the alts that have seen the success in movement are now actively holding. So just sit tight and wait for Bitcoin to be moved to a certain point in the zone. When Bitcoin starts to consolidate, we should then see altcoins making their moves. The coins that we're going to be talking about right now that look like they're going to be making moves back up, you can see we've got a big retrace in one, but it's actively forming what looks like a W formation at the lows. But I'm not too keen on it because it's still yet to break above the 50 EMA. It could actually play out towards and close above the 50 EMA, but it's a sharp move to the downside. We do have previous pools of liquidity right here that they may look to come back to. But as you can see right there, W formation needs to play out. And the only way we can agree that it's going to continue is if the 5 and the 13 EMA cross over to the upside. FTM doing exactly the same. Basing at the lows right now at $2.75. If we do see the traction to the upside, then we will see price coming up towards these points in the chart right there. Okay, Solana, the star of the show, looks like it's getting ready to form a very interesting pattern. So it's coming away from this W formation. So be mindful of Solana. She could come back up towards yesterday's high, and that will be a good move by Solana for the day. Okay. Looking at Ethereum, need to pay attention to Ethereum because that's the reason why most of what is happening in the charts with the altcoins is being reflected right there. Let me just actually pull up, where are we? Big three, there we go, Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum coming up towards there. We should finalize the pattern. She's coming up towards the 4,500 zone. Has she hit it? No. She didn't hit the 4,500, but I'm expecting if she does hit that, she's going to break towards the high ADR. So that would be the absolute maximum point that we would expect Ethereum to hit before it actively pulls back. Looking like she's hitting all-time highs again. There we go. Not so much all-time highs, but there or thereabouts. She's on her way to hitting those zones. It's great news for Ethereum. So happy days with the movement by Ethereum. I'm looking forward to seeing if she does actually take. She's actually now working towards trying to make that happen. Look how they're spiking price up and down in this zone, guys. Unbelievable. They're doing something. It looks like they're setting up the range. Stop, hunt, rise, pull it back, get ready for the US session to either drop price or continuation to the upside. Okay. Looking on our altcoins boss list, any other coins that look like they're performing very well. Jasmy coin is doing fantastic. It's moved fantastically away from the zone, so that's really good news for anyone that's holding Jasmy. Chromia is doing really good. I'm expecting a little bit of a pullback on Chromia to test the 5 and the 13. What you need to be mindful of, guys, is the majority of altcoins are now going to be looking at testing key moving averages. We're going to see them coming back. Why? Because Market Maker has convinced enough traders to commit to the upside. Now he needs to realize a return on his investment. Remember, he goes short when you go long, and he will then turn the direction of the trade in order to make sure that he keeps enough traders committed in this area with the belief that price is going to continue higher. And whilst he's doing that, he's then tapping in the liquidation points for the retail traders who are not paying themselves. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you pay yourself continuously. Axis coming out very slowly. Got a nice pattern developing on Axis. If this pattern does decide to play out, then Axis is likely to come back up and make some interesting moves to the upside after it's done the retrace from this zone. Okay. Remember, the moving average is pretty flat, so is the 200 EMA. So just be mindful on that basis. If you don't see no activity in price, or should I say, if you see price making a move before the 50 EMA makes a move, which is what happens, but what I'm saying is you want to see the 50 EMA actively show that it's favoring the momentum by the coin. Okay, because if it just makes another spike to the upside and the 50 EMA doesn't do anything, then you know you're in a stop hunt. Okay? So just be mindful of that, ladies and gentlemen. As always, guys, these videos are short and sweet, okay? We like to just pull out the coins that are getting ready to make certain moves to the upside. The rest is on you guys. It's down to whether you guys decide to say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to get ready and I'm going to potentially trade this bad boy. I'm going to keep an eye on it and see what I can get from it. But guys, looking at across the board, we can see bright as day. It's Bitcoin's turn right now. Okay, Bitcoin has made the move to the upside, and that's what's important about this move to the upside right here, because it's getting ready to come back into the range to hit an all-time high. Bitcoin needs to come back up and hit the all-time high range, and that would be in the 65 zone. Okay, so we're not just out of the woods just yet. Okay, you can see they broke from below the 62k zone and now they've shifted out of the zone. Let's see if their commitment is there. Are the altcoins going to take a break while Bitcoin manages to make a move to the upside? Let's see what they've got in store for us, guys. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Mad love and respect. And be sure to join the live later on today, usually about 2 p.m. GMT. All right. Of course, UK have now moved their clocks back by an hour, so it will appear that I'm coming on sooner than expected. So just make sure you come to the live stream today, and then tonight at about 10 p.m., maybe sooner, about 9:30 in the evening, between 9:30 and 10, I'll be going live tonight to summarize the day's events. But as always, guys, be sure to like and subscribe, show some love, and mad love and respect to all of you who have subscribed to the channel. Take care of yourselves. Peace.